Welcome, people, to the show. Don't forget to let us know what you think before you go. But first, a couple things before you go. And if there are two things to know, one, bear down, and two, Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. Welcome, everybody. You are listening to another installment of A Couple Things. I'm your host, Vinny Bear, all the way the hell down, Barberini, alongside my intelligently beautiful co-host, Michelle wants to try bull testicles, Scabarelli. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Nice way of tying the last week's episode in.
I mean, you think I'm just gonna let that go? I had to. That's actually something I wanted to Google while we were doing this. I wanted to do it before we started this, but you said, you remember what you said?
Yeah, that I would try bull's testicles because we were talking about Fear Factor.
Yeah, and Johnny Knoxville being that, it's just
the new host and everything.
Yeah. Bull testicles are also known as Rocky Mountain oysters.
I've heard that, yeah.
Prairie oysters, cowboy caviar. Ooh. That one actually, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that cowboy caviar. A delicacy often battered, seasoned, deep fried, crispy and tender. But see, they don't serve it like that on Fear Factor. It's just like
no.
They kill the bull, they chop the nuts off, and they're just like, "All right, roll camera, start recording."
Fear Factor never tells you if it's cooked or not.
Oh, you could clearly tell it's not cooked.
But why wouldn't they add the word raw in it?
Why did they have to say raw?
Because it makes it grosser.
I mean, yeah, but you just have to look at it. You can look at chicken and be like, "That's not cooked."
Right, but I don't. What if you think they're gonna liability for? I mean, there's already a lot of liability, but people dying from salmonella.
You're definitely walking a fine line. One, making the show, and two, joining the show, because it is kind of like, you signed up for this. Like, I know this is what we're offering. It could kind of possibly poison you or kill you, but like, you also signed up for this. Yeah. So, like, what is the liability on that? You know what I mean? Like, we got to call a lawyer on this. Anybody?
Oh, there's a ton of lawyers involved with Fear
Oh,
Factor.
they have to. The lawyers are just stressed out too. Just like, I can't say bull testicles. You got to say Rocky Mountain oysters.
I would also love for them, kind of like what Stranger Things is doing. The episode got released today of like the behind the scenes. I wish they would have done an after the scenes for Fear Factor to find out how many of these people get like really, really sick from eating the gross.
I'm sure a lot of have, and I'm sure there's some videos out there. Like, I'm sure they've done something. Like, I'm sure the news outlets of some sort.
Or you think things are so bad that they have to sign an NDA where they can't talk about how they were affected physically, mentally.
No, I don't think you can make them sign that. I don't think you can make them sign that.
An NDA?
Well, no, like, you could tell them, like, "Oh, hey, don't talk about what we're about to shoot," but like, you can't be like, "Hey, don't tell them that we fucking tortured you." You know what I mean?
They think they can. Did you hear about the most recent NDA? What's it called? Thing that went viral. That
you want to be a little more specific?
Like, what's it called? Thing that went viral and crazy, and the fact that an engineer from DoorDash broke an NDA.
Oh, right. And there's talking about how like they're kind of getting screwed and stuff about with the pay. Are we surprised though?
No.
No, but it is shitty to find out.
Well, to find out that they don't even refer to the drivers as humans and as people.
Just yeah. So some sort of article, or not an article, but like it was like an Instagram post or TikTok post you saw,
something like that. Yeah. I mean, it was serious. It was just like, I'm writing this through a burner laptop because they're going to find me. I mean, like some pretty serious stuff.
I can see it like in a motel, like in the middle of nowhere with a tinfoil hat on. And it's just like, coming after me, man. Who is it? Yeah. Oh, it's the government, man. Yeah, just but
DoorDash.
Poor DoorDash. And plus, yeah, you think about
not
too, like,
poor DoorDash.
No, I meant the DoorDash drivers.
The drivers.
I meant the drivers, the people working there. But man, poor mega multi-million-dollar company. Like, I can't believe it. No, but like also you think about too, like you have to do a lot of deliveries and a lot of pickups to like make even a little decent money. Because I know it's more for a side hustle. It's not something you're gonna make a career out of.
Yeah.
But like you're kind of already getting screwed working for a company like that because it seems so. It seems like a company like that, Uber, DoorDash, all this stuff, like there's a lot of loopholes. It would feel like they can kind of get away with certain things. It's just
right.
just like that. Like you could just make a taxi just like that. Like a regular taxi, you got to get a certain license and you got to go through certain things. And
Yeah.
with this, it's just like, all right, just rent a car and then it's yours.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about Uber just for driving. We're talking DoorDash is food.
Right.
It's a food delivery service.
Right.
Yeah, so DoorDash. I mean,
Awesome
well, it makes
transition.
you wonder after that whole thing came out. It makes you wonder, like, oh, well, I'm not going to order from DoorDash anymore. I'm going to order for Uber Eats, but like they're all the same.
It has to be all the same because there's no way that like the big wigs at each company are kind of like, so what are you doing? Like, well, you're gonna match that price. All right, we're gonna do this, that, the other, and you do that, the other. I don't know. It's kind of like bumping boots.
Yeah, I think out of that whole thing, the most messed up part was the desperate drivers get put in a category. So if they're willing to take like they take every order, doesn't matter the time of the day, because they're obviously wanting to make money. They only give them the lowest tip offers.
Yeah, like if they're willing to accept, what was it, like a job that'll pay them $6, it's just like, why even let them take a job that's gonna pay them $15 if they're willing to work for only $6,
Right.
something like that. Yeah, no, it's tough. It's just
Yeah.
working for other people. It's kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think the only people that I know that do DoorDash, like you said, it's a side gig. They're not. It's not their full time job. There's this new guy on TikTok. Well, he popped up on my Instagram, but TikTok that he's been doing it to basically buy his engagement ring because you're talking about a $5, $6, $10,000 engagement ring. So, and I think like it was like day 17, and he's at like I'm at $30 or something.
You could just buy a little scrap that'll go towards making the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's tough business.
But talking about food, we were having this discussion the other day because my birthday's coming up in it's 2 months. It's practically here.
And what year? What year do we become? Oh, you're not supposed to ask that.
So my birthday's in March, and we were talking about where I want to go for my birthday. And I was talking about how there's this new restaurant that just opened a couple months ago that is at the casino that we talked about at one of the other episodes about that oversees the Chicago skyline. So it's like a beautiful, what's it called, rooftop restaurant. I don't know. When I saw pictures, it looked like the John Hancock.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Signature room?
The signature room, which is no longer open, but
but it looked like that, and it's a steakhouse. And I ended up making the reservation, but then I just wondered. I was like, okay, so we're gonna spend a good, probably close to $300 on this dinner.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone to other fancy restaurants, and I've walked out satisfied, but I haven't walked out amazed.
I mean, I think it's more so the price of it. If it wasn't for such a high price, you'd definitely be like, man, we gotta come back to this. It's just
so it's like a balance of the value and the
it's just like the value of the meal itself is just like it's places like that. You're not meant to like get full and waddle out of the restaurant, but you definitely want to be like, whoa, man, that was a Caesar salad like nobody's business.
Yeah. So I was thinking back to all the fancy restaurants we've gone to, which I can't name names because that's not going to happen. But there was a really fancy sushi place you took us. I want to say it was for our anniversary. It was my birthday. Yeah. And they had an omakase, so I think we paid like $150 per person, something like that. And we got drinks and stuff. And
omakase, for those who don't know, that just basically means the chef picks the most expensive items and charges you for them.
But and it's just a whole bunch of little plates, I guess. And we ended up doing that, and it was good. But I don't. Even to this day, I can't be like, I remember this one dish. Like, oh, I want to go back just for that one dish or anything. I cannot remember that.
Yeah, it is one of those things. It's more about the experience, the ambiance. Like, it's a beautiful place. Like, it's such a nice place.
And the service is always phenomenal.
And the service was phenomenal. Like, that you're kind of paying for the service itself, and that service is top notch. I forgot the lady that we had, but, like, she was great.
And then I remember another fancy restaurant we went to. This was in Nice, France.
Hello.
Do you want to tell everybody about that experience?
Oh, about the one overseeing the
yes,
where you were afraid to sit next to it. No, man, man, I wish. Do you remember the name of it?
No, the restaurant. Well, I know. Ooh, I can't remember.
But yeah, you get dropped off basically at the base of a mountain. You gotta climb your way up. Well, no, they just kind of take you as high up as they possibly can, and then
Yeah.
you kind of have to go from there. And just nice photos. Obviously, it's Europe, so like everything's just like old school and built the way it was built back in like the 1980s. No, just kidding. Way long ago. No, but it's just like we go out there, and for anyone who follows us personally on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, you've seen these photos. It's just, yeah, you're basically on a balcony, just overseeing nature and the mountains and stuff, and it's absolutely beautiful. And the server was just like, "This is what it is, bada bada ba, here you go." And then $800 later, it's just like, damn,
Yeah, yeah.
No, but like the food wasn't. The food was great, but it's not something. It's just no.
No, there was like
Mm.
things with foam in it and like red, orange color puree.
That's just not our. We're not the demographic for that stuff.
No, it's like little thing. Like they were all little plates, and I was just like, if I really liked something, it's like I was left wanting more, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, no. It's just we eat
to eat. We're eaters.
because here's the thing. We people eat to live. We live to eat.
Yes,
That's just
exactly.
like it's just part of my life like has to have food that I can enjoy and be grateful for and like really appreciate. Like you and I
Right.
really appreciate food.
Right.
It's just how we were came up, especially when you're brown as hell, like
Mm-hmm.
we are. I may not speak brownish, but I was right for sure.
Jeez.
But no, yeah, no. Growing up Mexican, we value food a lot. So like those kind of places, it's great that some people find them fancy. We know some people who prefer the high end dining.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just not us. We
No.
take us to your hole in the wall, make us walk down a creepy alley
Yeah.
to get into this weird door.
Yeah.
And the homeless man is sitting there. Turns out it's actually the owner of the place, but he just likes to live homeless.
I think the restaurants I enjoy the most is when you Google them, um, they end up being $1 or $2 signs.
Yes, yes.
You get to the threes, fours, and fives. I
And
really got to think if I want to spend that much money.
I'll say that too, but also I do like we basically do it just for the one time experience, right? Like we want to see the place, people rave about it. The least we could do is just experience it once,
Mm-hmm.
but it's never a place we'll ever go back twice.
No.
Very rarely, unless it really catches our eye. So, yeah, give us $1, $2 signs. Give us the place you walk in and you look over at the napkin container, and it's either empty or it's kind of full, or it's just the cheapest napkins
Yes.
ever find ever. It's the worst. Like you breathe next to them and they start ripping and tearing.
Yeah. All those tiny little napkins. Like those are our places.
Have you ever been to a place with those napkins that was actually like the food was good? I mean, the food was bad.
No, never.
Never, right? It's just
Never.
like that they didn't put the money in the napkins; they put it in the food.
They put it in the food. They
you know,
probably have an abuelita back there
we don't need
working.
metal straws. We get that plastic murder the environment type straws and paper towels.
Yeah.
They
No.
give you paper plates too.
Oh yeah, paper plates, the foam plates, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, like the best food I've had is from holes in the walls.
Yeah, yeah. Now Mexican food, that's kind of easy too. But like when you're talking about like say like Asian food, like Chinese food, we've had fancy Asian food,
Mm-hmm.
but like give us that local spot that's gonna give us pounds of rice and
Yeah.
pounds of meat, and you order sushi and they give it to you for like a family of 10.
Okay.
You know, those are, but you know what I'm saying. It's just
Yeah.
like the places that just overindulge.
We have the places that you order more than $30 and they give you a large chicken fried rice for free, like those type of places.
Yeah, yeah.
Or they give you a crab rangoon if you order a certain amount.
That's true. That's true. And then they give you an unrealistic amount of forks.
Oh, yeah, those places where you order and they're like, ooh.
They're like, obviously, they're throwing a party for 47 people.
Exactly.
So let's give them the proper amount of utensils.
Yeah.
And I just got a utensil strapped to every finger just so I can actually use them all. It's crazy as hell.
But comment below if you guys ever want us to share our favorite spots that we would recommend. Anybody who's visiting Chicago, you have to go to these spots if you care about good food. If you care about service and you care about ambiance, we don't really have places to recommend. We have friends. All your friends in the restaurant industry, yeah.
Oh, they can get you top notch spots for sure. Like
Yeah.
I don't doubt it at all. They can do both. Mostly, I would say they're probably high end, fancy dining,
Mm-hmm.
but like they'll get you good spots. They're
Yeah.
real Chicagoans.
Yeah.
You want to come to a place for food anywhere in the world, you come to Chicago.
Oh, Chicago has the best food.
It feels like the central hub of
I
the world.
mean,
If you want
Anthony Bourdain said it himself, didn't he?
Anthony Bourdain, absolutely. There's some other famous chefs that are just like, yeah, Chicago has it.
It has the best food.
It
It
just
really
has it.
does. There's little pockets of different cultures and different kinds of food, and
So I realized too because like we've gone to a lot of like fancy Latin places and we've gone to a lot of fancy Asian places, Italian places, but like what's
hmm
a fancy? Because I love my sandwiches. Like, have we gone to a fancy place that sells like sandwiches, fancy ass sandwiches,
oh, that's a really good
or is
question. Like, I wonder if there is. I don't know. You always hear about like for sandwiches, you're like your Italian places, D'Amato's, and
when we went to Italy and we had those sandwiches? Was that
oh
considered
yeah, yeah, yeah.
fancy? That's
No, 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 no.
I
That
guess
was
that's
not
their
fancy.
that's their hole in the wall. I mean,
That's
I think
their hole in the wall.
to
Yeah,
me that's fancy as shit. Like that's the fanciest kind of sandwich you can make, and I'm sure for them it's just like
because it
yeah,
was
no,
focaccia.
it, don't hit me with those big ass words. When you have a big ass word like that, focaccia,
Focaccia.
bagata, kugaliki,
Capicola.
capicola, wing ding
See,
mamonis.
there we go with me being Italian in the past life.
And there I go, just continuing to eat Italian in my current life.
But fancy restaurants that sell
I don't
sandwiches.
think because we've been to a fancy restaurant where they serve burgers, and those burgers are not that they taste bad, but they're made so poorly because they try to make it so fancy. So the patty's like about 5 inches
Which
thick, and
you do hate thick patties
I'm like I don't hate smash burgers either, but I need that in
in
between. I
between,
need
yeah.
you got to give me the right kind of patty,
Like a patty that will make
medium,
you
medium,
unhinge your jaw.
medium rare to medium. That's where I go. You got to unhinge the jaw, and it kind of has to hurt towards the end of the meal. Just like man, I've really been working out. I got that Superman cutout chin because you've been
Yeah,
working so hard.
yeah. Oh, tell
And
the
bread.
people how you feel about the aiolis.
Oh, aiolis, iolis, get the fuck oli here. You see what I did there? You see what I did there?
See,
Gold star.
he hates it when he sees aiolis on the menu because he doesn't understand them, so he hates
What's
them.
the definition of aioli? And just say dressing. Just say ketchup-like substance.
It's a version of mayonnaise. Why
I'm
am I
sorry.
saying it like
I
that?
was gonna
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
It's just a mayo. It's a chipotle mayo. It's a cilantro mayo.
So
It's a
then call it
jalapeno
chipotle
mayo.
mayo.
But people want to call it aioli. What's wrong with that?
I guess anything over 4 stars, it's considered aioli. Anything under 4 stars, you just call it a mayonnaise. I think I cracked the code now. That's the restaurant code.
Maybe, maybe.
I man, I don't know. But in terms of that stuff too, like burgers and stuff, like the bread is very important. And I feel like too fancy restaurants who do burgers, they don't have the right kind of bread.
Really?
I don't know. Am I thinking of the right place?
So what's the what? I know you hate bread that has seeds on, like the sesame seed or the poppy
I
seed
don't
breads. You
mind
hate
sesame
those.
seeds. I don't mind
Oh,
because I love me a
really?
good Big Mac.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Unfortunately.
that's true. That's true.
But poppy seeds, they can go suck a lemon because
Yeah.
that poppy seeds are stupid.
See,
Well, I told you, right? Or I don't know if we talked about this. Someone mentioned that like this lady was pregnant. I think when I went to the Bears game, lady was pregnant. She had poppy seeds on the bread. The baby was born. Baby turned out to tested positive for some drugs, and they took the baby away from the lady because they were like, "Oh, so you're obviously a crackhead, and this baby now has crack in the system." She's like, "Nah, just enjoy a good hot dog."
yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy as hell.
I remember learning about the poppy thing from Ozarks.
Really?
Yeah, they grew poppies.
Yeah, opium. It's
Yeah,
opium.
opium. Yeah.
Hmm
Mm-hmm.
I learned that from Seinfeld.
From Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Okay. You
and
know what
that's
TV teaches you, man.
I tell you what, I never understand parents. Let's just say I know people. I may or may not be related to them, but it's whatever. I'll probably cut that out. Editing. But yeah, they don't own any TVs. They don't, and their children. They don't let their children watch TV, so they don't have any TVs at the house.
What?
Yeah, which I understand, especially today. Now everything's gotten so political and so militaristic, and let's. I won't get into details of all the situations going on in the world, but like, Yeah, it's not a lot to see right now. It's very sad, but it's also kind of like eh, we grew up on The Simpsons and Family Guy, and
I learned so much from The Simpsons.
you know what we learned a lot from Steve Irwin.
Steve
Steve
Irwin.
Irwin,
Yeah.
the Crocodile Hunter.
Crocodile Hunter, yeah.
There was another guy. There was like a Jeff something, Jeff Corwin. Jeff Corwin.
I
It
don't know
was
that one.
another kind of similar to like Steve Irwin, but American and more dull because like Americans aren't
Mm,
as fun as Australians.
okay.
So I've been told.
But I mean, like PBS. How many of us grew up with PBS?
They don't have PBS no more because this
They got rid of it.
office. Okay, let me
Uh,
not get into the whole
yeah,
funding thing, but like,
yeah. But I mean, Mr. Rogers, Arthur.
now you know what the kids have now. They have Bluey
Yeah,
and they
and
have
like,
Paw Patrol.
and,
Yeah, or they
and
have
Peppa
South Park.
Pig.
Peppa
I
Pig.
have heard though, we have one for a group of friends that have kids, and I mean, the dad has told us he's gotten emotional through some Bluey episodes.
That's just sad.
Like
That's
they have a real good
nah.
storyline there
I'm
supposedly.
laughing at them. I'm laughing at them.
That's what I've heard. I actually after he told me that I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And then I started watching and I think I got to 2 episodes and I was like, "Yeah, I don't get it.
Well,
Sorry."
you actually got to you got through one episode.
I
It's
got
actually
through
pretty good.
2 episodes. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't
And
see
they're
it.
and notice too, they're all like kind of animal based shows too. Bluey and Paw Patrol
Yeah.
and all this stuff. And
What I do wish is that we would show kids how to be kind to animals through these shows. No, I
I,
mean, there's so many animal-based ones.
well, that's why I think I would think Bluey actually teaches you that because it's about dogs. So they're like, oh hell, dogs! Like let me be. Dogs are awesome and they're fun, and maybe they'll arrest me.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is, police dog or whatever the case may be.
Oh, yeah, the police dog.
That's the Paw Patrol one.
Yeah. Or like people talk about the Miss Rachel.
That was Miss Rachel.
I don't know, it's another little kid show that people love, Miss Rachel, and I think she goes political in her things too, but apparently there's an adult version of Miss Rachel on TikTok now called Courtney Cook.
Courtney Cook. The hell, why does that name sound familiar?
Because you've probably heard of me watching videos of hers.
Propaganda, eh?
She mostly eats. Um,
mukbangs.
but she's a teacher, and she has when you think of a stereotypical teacher, that's who Courtney is. She's just like
That's for your teacher.
fun and very like she's like a cute, bubbly blonde, and everything is fabulous, and everything is just everything she eats, she just enjoys it so much, and she brings joy to people.
That reminds me, big comfy couch. We had the big comfy couch.
I remember that. I remember me and my sister sitting there trying to do the freaking leg stretch.
And I remember sitting there doing it.
You could do it.
And one hospital visit later, I was able to go back to normal. It took a month or two of rehab, but just tick, tick. Oh, God. Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah. Also, as you said, we are Mexican, so there's a lot of things that you learn new words in English, and one thing that I learned from the comfy couch is dust bunnies.
Dust bunnies. I definitely learned dust bunnies.
Yeah, I was just like, what the heck? So there's bunnies under our couch? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, I always thought every time I would see dust, I'd be like, oh, this is just regular dust.
This is just regular dust.
We're the dust bunnies. I never saw ears.
But yeah, I learned that that's just what it's called. Little clumps of dust are just called dust bunnies, which is a really cute way to say it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's
lots of things.
But I think I'll stick to the animal based shows. Yeah. The Arthurs.
Oh, do you know which show my sister loved? I never really got into it. She loved Bananas in Pajamas.
I loved Bananas in the Jammers. Do 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 do. Bananas in the Jammers. What? You got a pair of jammies? Some weird house they lived in, and just.
Well, and we've talked about how we love Dragon Tales.
Dragon Tales. Let's all come along to Dragon. I was imagine me just singing the whole thing.
Yeah. What was the one with the lions in the library? Do you remember that? And then they'd have the whole like cliffhanger hanging from a cliff, and that's why he's called Cliffhanger.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna say
isn't that Lion Tales? No, that would
That
would be too easy. But yeah, lots of good shows, childhood,
I think I'm telling you, growing up in the '90s, early 2000s, like those shows, those were like that's where the shows were. These kids got nothing. They're too busy just like watching YouTube and stuff, and which catch this podcast on YouTube anyway. Since you're there, let me go ahead and just shamelessly plug this podcast on this podcast.
So once we graduated from those shows, then the next set of shows I remember as I grew up: Full House, Family Matters.
Don't jump on me, woman. Sorry, I'm talking to the dog. Yeah, Family Matters. Full House. You just said that's. What else? No, I can't even think of nothing. Family Matters, Full House, Charles in Charge. No, that was like a '60s show. All in the Family. No, that was a '60s show. Steve Urkel. That was Family Matters. Oh, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, obviously. Like, how the hell can I not think of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Here's a story about how I now I'm starting to. Oh, Saved by the Bell, which is also an early '90s. Well, no, that was more of an '80s show. But, yeah, no, I'm telling you, these were the best shows. '90s had the best shows on the planet, and I'm not. That's not up for debate.
Definitely, Saved by the Bell was another really good one for me.
But that was like an early '80s show, so we still count it. Oh, yeah, it did run for a while.
Well, that was around the same time as Full House and Family Matters. I'm pretty sure.
That's true. Oh, you remember Recess too?
Recess. That was another one once I was a little bit older.
Yeah, because I think that was late '90s.
Yeah.
Man.
But lots of good shows that these kids don't get to watch anymore. And they just watch YouTube videos, and they can't even have the freaking, the capacity to watch like a 20-minute show. It has to be like really quick clips that keep going, and that's why
the attention span is awful.
The attention span, there you go. Thank you. The attention span, so now that's why TikTok's huge.
And you know what? So you know what movie we should practice? Purge.
No, we're not. Purge. That thing is so scary.
Let's kind of reset. I've never actually. You've seen it?
I saw the first one. Yeah.
I've never seen it, but like from what I heard, they just talk about it casually, right? And then it kind of gets into it, and then you get to kill people for a day.
No, I think it already the movie starts with it being a thing already.
No, oh, okay. Like they're already in the middle of the purge, or they're just like the day before the purge.
Yeah, like the day before the purge, like, oh, the purge's coming up, blah blah blah, and then they show you what the purge is.
I see.
Maybe, but there's so many movies. I think it's one of those where there's like 5 movies.
There's like 3 or 4, yeah.
So I'm sure in one of them they talk about like how it all started. I never saw that.
I always love too that the origin story is always like the 3rd or 4th movie that comes out. It's always just like they do all the movies and it's just like, oh, by the way, this is how it started.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, well, you're 30 years behind, but that's cool too in the movie universe.
Right. So we've talked about how like we both have anxiety. I mean, not that. Yeah, come on. But I mean, we don't.
Jesus Christ. It's
not like we go to therapy or we've been diagnosed by a professional. Well, my sister's a professional. She's told me I have anxiety. But
she says a lot of things.
She says I have anxiety.
She says a lot of things.
Yeah, just like we say a lot of things.
That's true. Which we're also on Spotify if you want to hear us say a lot of things. Dogs!
So, anxiety, things like that. The Purge, Strangers was another crazy movie I saw. Whenever I see anything like that, I get into what would I do in a scenario and how do I get out and not die? Is that just me or is that everybody?
I think about it too. I put myself in scenarios because sometimes those scenarios are fucking real. You turn on the news, it's just like, oh, family of 5 taken by father. And it's just like, oh, fuck. How do you survive that shit? I don't know. I pick a specific movie. What's one movie you think? What's a movie you think that you can kind of like hold yourself together for a while until like help arrives?
Hold myself together?
Yeah, like I'm talking about like a zombie movie. If it's like a prisoner of war movie. If it's
oh my gosh, I don't even know, but the zombies, I hate zombies. I don't even want to think about having to survive a zombie apocalypse. Like that's just
28 Days Later. Like that franchise is fucking scary.
Yeah.
With Cillian Murphy.
I never watched that. No, I don't think I can't.
That first one is nuts. And it's just it's there's zombie movies, right? Where just like the show The Walking Dead, where they're just like kind of crawling at you.
Yeah.
And, bro, 28 days later, like those zombies, they run after you. They
Oh,
run at
really?
full
Oh,
speed
yeah.
at
No,
you.
no, no.
That's nah, I'm not surviving that
No.
shit.
No, I can't. I know I'm scared of zombies because I'll remember, you guys remember when all those, they would make the scary movies and then they created Scary Movie that talks about, that does like a comedic, like trying to make fun of the scary movies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Shaun of the Dead was supposed to be a funny movie that makes fun of zombie horror films, and that shit scared the crap out of me. Like
No,
I
yeah, that
couldn't
was a
find
parody.
anything funny about it. Nothing funny about it. People still died.
Yeah, make believe though. No,
Well, I mean, you could say that about the regular horror movies. They're
no,
just
those are
make believe.
documentaries.
Those are documentaries, usually.
I don't, yeah, I know. I'm not. I'm more of a comedy person. You know me. I do not want to deal with horror movies. Although I guess Sinners, we're gonna be watching that soon.
Yeah, so as you guys know, yeah, we were kind of watching a little bit of the, well, I was watching the, what's her name that hosted
Hosted what?
the Golden Globes last night.
Oh, Nikki Glazer.
Yeah, Nikki Glazer. I was watching her like monologue, and then I started looking into who won the awards last
Mm.
night, and then I saw Sinners won, or they were nominated for a couple of
Well,
different things.
yeah, I heard Haley Steinfeld like presented an award, and then her movie ended up winning 2 awards. I think.
Okay, because she's in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
making out with Michael B. Jordan.
no, don't be starting rumors. She's pregnant. She's having Josh Allen's baby.
Let's just say all I'm saying is let's just leave it at that. No, let me
but
not be that person.
but yeah, I was watching that, and I was telling you that there's so many movies that win Oscars and stuff that I'm just like, eh. But this year was the year where I was like, I would watch these movies. Like,
Mhm.
Wicked saw those movies. What else was another one? Oh, the Hunters. That I love the music. It's the cartoon one. Zombie Hunters. No, Monster
What?
Hunters.
Monster
Shoot,
Hunters?
the I'm going up, up, up.
Oh, the K-pop Demon Slayer.
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
okay.
That one won an award. And Zootopia, like I love the Zootopia, the original movie, so I'll watch the second one for sure. But this is actually a list of movies that I would actually watch. Maybe not all of them, but I would definitely I know we definitely talked about how we were gonna watch Sinners together. So as we talked about last episode, there's a lot of things that he will not sit through because he doesn't want to commit to them. But sometimes, you got to force him to watch the movies with you. So Sinners is one of the movies that that you said you're going to watch with me. So that's going to happen. So we got to plan it out because tonight we don't really have time. Tomorrow we'll probably watch Stranger after work. We'll watch the Stranger Things um behind the scenes thing, whatever. So maybe we can watch Sinners on what's tomorrow's maybe
Tomorrow's
Thursday?
Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday, maybe Wednesday?
Well, yeah, I'm sure you're happy now that football is going to be coming down to just Saturdays and Sundays.
I mean a little bit, yeah. Gonna lie, yeah.
So that way there's more time to watch stuff and stuff.
Exactly. Um
Yeah, but I'll do my best. I don't want to commit that time. I'd rather rewatch other podcasts I've seen 47 times. No, I'm kidding. I'm
seriously.
kidding. That is pretty sad, though. Not that I said that out loud.
But
Man,
what we were talking when you mentioned football,
oh, let
so
me just
Cardiac Bears
let me take this
changed their
time.
name to Cardiac Bears.
And also, we definitely should have talked about this at the beginning of the show, but we started flowing. Oh, oh, it's good to be a Bears fan. It is good to be in the city of Chicago. I'll tell you what,
I was a Bears
Saturday.
fan because there's Packers fans here. So.
Those dumbass Packers. What are you doing in the city? You were just embarrassed. Go home. Go back to Green Bay sucks. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I think you could tell, especially if you follow any kind of sports. Now it's playoffs for the NFL. Bears coming back after being down by 18 points at one point in the game.
Right.
Caleb C-Dub was out there.
Iceman.
Iceman cometh and Iceman tucketh. We're going to the divisional round against the LA Rams. Puka Nakua.
A little scary there, but
That's a little scary because Puka Nakua is a very good player. So my thing is he's getting himself a touchdown. Like he's that good where you have to just he's getting at least one.
Well, yeah, because how many touchdowns did he have at the game? Did they play
He had three
yesterday or
touchdowns.
Saturday?
He played Sunday. Yes, no, yesterday.
Yeah, I mean it was like 2 or 3 touchdowns that he got.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that's crazy.
No, sorry. He paid the Saturday. It's
Saturday,
Saturday.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, he got three touchdowns. My thing is just like you're not gonna stop from getting a touchdown, but stop him from getting two touchdowns.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just it's inevitable. It's
Um,
inevitable.
I
I
wanted to
don't.
talk about two different things because it reminds me, and I hope I don't forget.
Oh,
Anybody
you're
else who's
forgetting.
getting close to 40, you'll be like, you forget last minute things. But one was anybody else, wives, fiancés, girlfriends, have to have a pep talk with their partner that's a big football fan about like if the outcome is not what you are hoping the outcome will be, you will survive, you will be okay. We will not let it ruin our week. Anybody else have those talks?
And it's very good. Luckily, we only have to just create that scenario here in this house, and you married someone where you never actually have to live that out ever. That it's never happened ever that I've ever done. Communication is key, ladies and gentlemen. And what you want to do is you want to be able to talk to your man. Take it from me, a guy who's never looked at anger ever or frustration or has ever been irritated in his life. And,
Oh God.
what? That was good.
It's laughable.
That's
Oh
laughable.
jeez.
Okay, yeah. All right. Sports is life. Okay. That's all I wake up for. Okay. Sports.
Yeah, but had to have that little pep talk. And then also as people who are not religious, we prayed.
We prayed. But like, are we allowed to call it prayer?
Yeah.
I love that I
Dear
said.
God.
Yeah, like your brain sputtered a second. What do you mean?
Yeah, dear God. You start with dear God,
Dear God,
please.
dear God.
Yeah.
Who's like the football god? You know?
And also, when I think dear God, I mean, I was praying, but I was picturing Morgan Freeman.
Really?
I mean,
I was
from
picturing Gary Busey.
okay, I don't know who that is.
Oh fuck! That was a good joke.
I'm
That's a
sorry.
joke
I
from the
don't
'90s, and if anyone close to 40 would know, you're not close to 40.
know.
No, then I should have. Who should have? Oh, I pictured Gilbert Gottfried.
I don't know who
Oh, for
that
fuck's
is.
sakes!
I don't know
All
who that
right,
is.
hold on. Let's see. Let me think of somebody. Let me think.
Well, Jim Carrey, because
I
Jim.
think of Buster Keaton.
Okay, now you're just making
Oh my god! Okay,
it.
let me. I think of Socrates. I just keep going back in time. I don't know if you know the joke that I'm going for. All right, anyone who understands what I'm talking about. This was a great joke I just lined up. You're just like, what? What the hell?
Well, yeah. If you understand him, go ahead put it in the comments because I have no idea what he's talking about.
You're not gonna yuck my yum. Two, I'm still high as hell from this victory. Okay,
Oh, I know
I'm
you are.
still wearing this shirt I've been wearing for 4 days straight now.
Yeah.
Ask me if I showered.
Oh, is that the shirt you wore on Saturday? Because you can't.
This was not.
Okay. Because I told you that sweater I wore the past 2 wins. I'm not washing it.
Or maybe this was.
I think you were wearing that. No. You were wearing a blue one. You were wearing the blue one.
And it's in the hamper, so it's
Yeah.
gonna get washed.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's about the energy you put in. It's not about what you
Exactly.
wear. I'm
Yeah.
putting the same energy into this
Yeah.
shirt. See, now I have to wear this shirt for another week. How do you feel about
Why?
that?
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Tell them that it's human nature.
But you were wearing
Why?
it when they won. No, that makes
No, I
no
wasn't
sense.
wearing this when they won.
No.
We just established the fact that I wasn't wearing this.
Oh, you guys
You're
know.
not yucking my
But
yum.
you guys know another conspiracy. You know. No, superstitious. That's conspiracy theorist.
Stevie
Superstitious
Wonder.
about us winning. The Bears winning is not only that sweater. Do I need to not wash it so it keeps that luck alive? But also I need to shop on Amazon. Okay, so the Bears are doing horrible. Quarter one, quarter two.
Because somebody
It's
was surfing
halftime.
on MySpace.
It's it's halftime. I mean, we're stressed to the max. I smacked my leg so hard it was purple for a little bit. Okay,
I don't. It's not how that
and
works.
and I mean, what was it? 21-3 at halftime. It was looking real bad.
And that
Real
last
bad.
touchdown that the Packers scored, I remember the exact way you reacted. I've never seen you react in such frustration before. Which I saw that. I'm just like, that's how it looks. my pain and suffering throughout the years of being so frustrated with this team. We remember because he caught the ball and he started breaking tackles and he's spinning and they couldn't take him down and you're
Yeah.
just like, "Argh!" I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like. Like
Uh,
I've felt that, but I've never actually seen it because I can't look at myself.
I was so here's my another take is that at that point, I mean, I was yelling about the defense. The defense was sucking horribly,
Uh,
and I was like, a woman needs to go in there and tell them that they need to multitask because men can't multitask. Because all the defensive players, they were focusing on blocking that one player, but they were looking to where the freaking ball was.
fellas, if you are also dealing with this type of woman in your life, call the number below. Call the 1-800 number below. I don't know if that. Man, I got to see if that even recorded.
But yeah, no, they needed to multitask. They weren't paying attention to where the ball was. They
The
were
defense
very
is
much
bad.
focused on blocking and that one person. And it's like you gotta have your eyes
You
everywhere.
gotta have your eyes everywhere. Sometimes the big uglies they don't move well. So like once they're kind of stuck in the position, if they can't get out of it right away, they're just there until the play's over.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just kind of how it goes sometimes. But on to the next round. They're playing Sunday. We don't know the
mhm.
time yet, but I'm glad it's Sunday.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day.
Oh, but we were talking about how they were down at halftime. And then I remembered that when the Bears do good, I'm on my phone scrolling. So I started scrolling on Instagram. Well, they're still not doing well. And I was like, you know what? Usually I'm on Amazon. So I started adding things to my cart. And guess what happened at fourth quarter? Huh? Huh?
You got a 2-for-1. You got a 2-for-1 deal
No.
on
We go.
boxes.
I mean, what? I mean,
25. They scored 25 points in the fourth quarter.
they scored 25 points in the fourth quarter, so you're welcome, Chicago. That was all me.
The arrogance and hot air that's coming out of your face. You really are from Chicago with that all that wind coming out of you.
But yeah, no, it was a great game though to watch.
It was not for the first 3 quarters.
Well, no, not for, but that's what they do.
And what's funny is that the Packers. What I love is that the Packers are the complete opposite. They're crazy good in the first half, and then it was a whole different team in the second half. They scored one touchdown and just couldn't do it again.
Yeah.
They just could not do it again.
Yeah,
So
that was
we got
crazy.
lucky.
Yeah. I also love how big the whole like cheese grating thing
Oh,
became
it's become
and
so big.
yeah, and the hats, the cheese grating hat. Yeah, we actually saw a YouTube like video about like the company
Yeah.
that makes them and how many crazy orders they've gotten since.
Well, because remember they got screwed by the Packers because I think they
Oh,
received a
you're
cease and
right.
desist.
You're right. You're right.
They were making the
Yeah.
cheese, and the Packers are like, "Don't do that." They're like, "I guess we're going to this side." They started grading cheese, and Chicago's like, "Come in, brother, we got you.
Yeah,
Give us a
that's
grader,
right.
we'll get you the money."
Exactly. So go
Ah,
support your local small or your small businesses.
and go support the Chicago Bears because they're doing something that is unprecedented.
I mean, we had big hopes with Ben Johnson, but we did not think that
This
we
has
would be
exceeded.
here.
This has
Like
exceeded.
way exceeded that.
You think about maybe we should watch the game somewhere, or are we gonna stay our happy asses home?
Oh, for Sunday? I
Mm.
don't know. I'm watching all the clips. Okay, so after a Bears win, one of his favorite things to do is he loves reaction videos. Well, you watch
Only
the
one type of reaction.
you watch the replays, the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the good parts about the Bears,
Only the good
but
parts.
you also like watching fan reactions of, and especially if it's a rivalry. So
Mm-hmm.
like Packers Lions. Um, well, Vikings, were they even playing this year? I don't even. But you know, you like to watch those. You enjoy very much seeing the pain in Packers fans.
Yeah.
So wait, what did I have? Why did we
No,
start
so you're
talking about
so
this?
what I enjoy watching. There's a YouTube channel called Across the Fan Base, and they basically put up highlights. So there's a bunch of streamers out there. A lot of people stream their teams playing. Like they're not allowed to actually stream the game itself, but they'll live stream themselves watching the game, and they'll be like, "Oh, right, Caleb Williams, 1st and 10, he drops back, he throw." They do that stuff. What this channel likes to do is they like to post videos of the losing fan base and how they react as the game goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Bears win, the next day or the day and a half, 2 days later, the videos posted of all these Packer fans streaming themselves losing their shit.
Yeah.
And we have to finish that video, but
like, we do, but the first clip is a guy breaking his TV.
I'm not talking about that one, but there's videos of that too.
I mean, I thought that was just Cowboys fans that did that. I didn't realize it was other teams.
I thought only Cowboy fans would stoop that low, but
yeah,
the Midwest has punks like the Packers.
Yeah, but I mean the little tantrums. But here's the thing. I mean,
what?
I mean, if it was the other way around, you'd probably be in those videos, wouldn't you?
Well, why do you think I don't like cameras? Why do you think I don't like cameras in the house?
Why are we only doing audio?
We're only doing audio. Conspiracy! But I'm happy. All right, I'm in a good mood. It's gonna hard to bring this mood down. Well, until tomorrow, and then I have to work, and then that's gonna bring me down. Yeah. Have to deal with ugly people out there.
Oh my gosh!
A lot of ugly. Not physically. I'm talking about innerly. There's a lot of ugly people on the inside. But yeah, work. That's nah. We don't have to get into that bullshit. Yeah. I think that's. What do you think? Want to add anything else? You got anything else? Oh no, that's we're at the 45-minute mark, 46-minute mark at this point. So yeah. Thank you all for enjoying the show. Don't forget to let us know who you root for in these playoffs. You hear me? And it's Bears only. That's the right answer. You got to root for the Bears. Bear down. Bear down. Don't forget to let us know what you think of the show before you go. Bear down. Green Bay sucks. Until next week. Oh, and I should also mention, thank you all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys watching and listening. You'll be watching soon enough. We'll get everything ready. We'll get ourselves set up. It'll be a little while, but we'll be adding video to this in the near distant future, somewhere between near and distant. Yeah. All right. So look out for that. If you think our cover title is two good-looking people, you wait for us to see in real life. You're gonna see if we're gonna be looking. I'm gonna get a face transplant, but other than that, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Toodaloo.